Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be an Aries weekly money and career reading from October 31st to November 6th, 2022. Aries, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week, October 31st to November 6th, 2022. Aries, money and career. Eight of Wands, action forward, swift action forward. Are you making a decision? Moving forward on something? Moving forward on a job? Getting that job? Moving companies, changing jobs, or a lot of discussions back and forth, messaging, emailing, discussions. Let's see where this takes us. Yes, decisions. Happy with your decision. Okay, so you're finally getting out of the indecisiveness, or maybe you had to switch to a different company, or switch jobs, or switch tactics, right? Strategies in a certain situation, on a certain project. You're happy with that. Yes, it has been difficult. The devil, I read the devil several ways depending on the cards, and it seems here that you were sort of attached to a certain way of working, or attached to certain rules, certain regulations, certain ways of making things happen, working with others, and this devil has been popping up recently in these weekly readings, and I feel like overall the energy is trying to adapt to new ways, trying to adapt to these new energies, to this new world we have out there, and still sticking to the old, and almost like force of habit. That's what we always did before, and now we have to think things differently and understand that we have to almost like rethink, re-strategize, operate in a different way. And even if you're in the same company, or have the same job, working on the same type of projects in the same field, it feels like we're sort of tied to the ways we did before, and they're no longer there. It doesn't work that way anymore. So for example, if you're losing business, or you can't connect the same way to your customers, to your clients, or to whatever project it is, whatever work you're doing, whatever job you're doing, whether you have your own business, or working for someone else, or starting your own business, or freelancing, or independent, whatever it is, or even if you're in school, right? It's important to be able to adapt to the ways that, the energies that are out there today after the world situation. Things have changed. And it's important to understand that business is different, and people are trying to figure things out, apprehensive. And I think that you want to move forward. You're excited to move forward on this decision you've made. Maybe you're unblocking a situation. Maybe you're getting finances, although I don't see pentacles. Maybe you finally agreed on something, on a way to move forward on, in your business. And, oh, here we go with pentacles. There we go. I said we don't have pentacles. Here come the pentacles. Yes. You're pushing forward in a certain way. You're not alone. You're clearly in a team, or you're in a business with other people, working with other people, or building a business, or just working in a company with other people, or starting your own, or building your own idea, building your own business, or building your own project, working on a project. Take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everyone, but you're sort of imposing Aries, your point of view, imposing to rush this, to move quickly on this. Now, maybe there is a rush to be had. Maybe you have to sign contracts before a certain date. Maybe you have to get the money in before a certain date. Maybe you have to start the project before a certain date, or end it and hand it in, something like that, right? There are dates to be respected. It feels like that. It feels like it has been indecisive for a while. And yes, you're not the only one in this situation, project, business, right? Take it as it resonates. And maybe you depend on others. Maybe you depend on others handing in something, or financing, or making decisions, right? And it's sort of frustrating you because you're sort of tied to a certain way, that go, go, go. You know, let's make this happen. Let's push forward. We have all the elements. We can make this happen. Moving quicker, right? There are deadlines. I feel like there are a lot of deadlines. And there's a lot of discussion and a lot of words, a lot of discussion sort of around the table, and having to push forward. Can't dilly-dally anymore. You have to make this happen. But see, and it seems like you're managing the money, right? King of Pentacles, Aries. It can be someone you're working with, can be your boss, your manager, or the person that takes care of the finances, or someone around you that is in this job as well, taking care of the budget or something like that. If it's not that, it's you being very comfortable, right? It almost feels like a high-end business, right? That you have to, there are transactions, there are money transactions, but there are deadlines, and you feel like it's hard to meet the deadlines because you're not the only one, and you probably are not the one with all the answers. And maybe even if you do have the final say, there's a lot involved to pull together before you can sort of push forward. But go for it, right? The strength. You have the willpower, you have the mindset to figure this out, to hash it out, to make sure, everybody understands what they have to do if you're in a manager, or if you're in a director position. And if it's not that, if you're working for a company, or even at school, you have deadlines, right? And you feel like you have to push forward in a certain way. It's not stalling, but it's not going as fast as you want it to go. All right. Yes, making decisions. It all feels like making decisions, sorting things out, talking to people, pushing people to move faster, to work faster on a delay, on a deadline. This week, it's all like you feel stagnating, and also you feel stagnation in the money, right? You have to manage the money, maybe because it's not going as fast as you want it to go. The money, the faster, it's almost like the faster you get this thing out, the faster you start this, the faster you finish this, whatever it is that you're doing, the faster you'll get your money, right? The faster you'll get paid. So it's really it's balancing act in taking care of managing a project, right? Let's say you have to hand in a project, a presentation. This is how it feels. You're in a company working with a team of people on a project or a presentation of some sort, or something that has a deadline. Can be a script you're working on, a book you're working on, a project you're working on that has a deadline. You have to hand in something, or presentation of an idea, something like that. And it feels like, and it doesn't have to be that. It can be you're in a job and you have to get a certain job done that day or this week, and maybe you're doing accounting and you have to hand in certain numbers. Maybe you're managing a store and you have to do inventory, or you have to take care of holiday issues and get all the merchandise in and get it all settled. There's like it's not stressful, but you don't have all the elements yet, and you wish you did to get, to just be done with this already. But it's important to understand that you are in control. You got this. You're comfortable with where you are. You're comfortable with this team. It's just that you are, you're not the only one there. And not everybody works at the same speed. And not everybody has the same ideas that you have. And not everybody has that same stamina maybe that you have, right? So allow everything to unfold. Be patient, be mindful, make sure you understand people, make sure you listen to people. The Queen of Cups is under the Devil, and that really gives me a sensation of not listening to others. It's like push, push, push. We got to get this done. No time for dilly-dallying, no time for talking to each other. Just get the job done. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, right? What position you have or what kind of job you have. That's the way it feels. It feels like there's a sort of toxic element here in certain people not paying attention or not listening or not being mindful and open to other people's discussions. And that sort of, feels frustrating and going around and around in that circle. And you just want it out of there. You just want it done and delivered, signed, sealed, delivered, and out of there. Take your time, right? Take your time with Temperance. Don't bulldoze, Aries. And I feel like I always say that for Aries. Don't bulldoze your way through. Take the time to understand. Take the time to discuss or listen if anybody needs to talk, and make sure you're mindful in all your decisions, right? Temperance is temperance, right? Bringing balance, patience, moderation, and stabilizing your energies, and just, time to recover your flow. And just stay calm even when it's stressful, even when you feel it gets out of hand. But it's not out of hand. You have control. You're in the right place. You're with the right people. You're celebrating being with the right people. You like your team. You like the dynamic. It's just that you would like it to go faster. That's the way I feel. So maintain and manage your emotions, and just keep control in any type of stressful situation, and don't get the little things get to you. I feel like it's that. I think that's the minutia of everyone on this team that gets on your nerves. That's the way it feels, right? And so finding balance and being patient will help you reach whatever goal this is, whatever deadline it is, and that will help you reach faster, right? It's almost like, take the middle path. That's okay. Accommodate all perspectives, accommodate all energies. That's the way the energies feel this week, where it's not time to push and impose. It's really time to be mindful, check everything out, listen, one more round table, to make sure you dot the I's, cross the T's, and everybody is okay. Everybody's in sync with the situation before you hand it in. Something like that, right? Not time to be controversial, right? It's time to accommodate, listen, and get the job done in the way the client wants, in the way it should be, in the way you want it, or in the way it's supposed to be, right? All right, let's see if there are a few more. Yes, manifesting money. There you go. Money coming. And I feel there is money. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. There's money around. This is a project. Yes. Wow. There you go. I was saying there are no pentacles. Here are all the pentacles. There's money involved here. This is a budget. This is, you have to manage money. Can be a big company, can be something important. Not that everything is important for me, but there's money involved. Working really hard. You're very talented at what you do. You have a talented team. There's money involved. Probably people invested money, or people waiting for something. So maybe people paid for something and they're waiting for you to finish. Something like that, right? Can be, again, It can be artistic. I don't know if it's artistic, but it's like if you're writing a book, right? Or if you're writing something, you have a team there. If you're writing songs, you have a team there. If you're getting an album out, something like that. But also if you have to, you know, if you're in sales or something and you have to get through the holidays, you have to get everything up to speed and make it happen. Something like that, right? Pressure's on, but it's a new journey. So since it's a new journey here, you don't know quite to expect. So you have in front of you a client, or in front of you a path, a project, something you're working on, and it seems like it's the first time you're working on this. So if it's not your first time, if you're in the same field and it's the same job you've been doing for a long time, you're working on a specific project that you've never worked on before, or worked with people that you've never worked before, right? Gaining knowledge with people you have never worked with before. So that's why you're a little bit pushy, because you probably have never worked in this situation before. Even though I don't feel like it's a change of career, I really feel like it's a new adventure. Maybe you got a budget, maybe you got a project, maybe you got a new customer, maybe you have whatever, you're working on something and it's a new adventure and it's cool and you're excited and you like working with these people. You just have a time issue, right? And it's also probably because you're not alone in this group. Obviously, it's, you know, you're not alone. You don't have complete control. You don't have all the answers yet. You don't know exactly if it's going to work out. It's like if this is a presentation of an idea that you're going to pitch somewhere to a company, to big companies or companies, or if this is your first time working in a company and you don't know how it's going to, and your first time working during the holidays, I don't know why that keeps popping up as well. I have two scenarios, two energies, different energies. One, you know, where you're pitching a project or you already had a project, but you have to hand it in, whatever it is, seems artistic, something you have to work on with a team, money involved, people probably already paid or paying to see, and something like that. Can be a book or a script or something like that. Doesn't have to be, but it feels artistic. And then on the other side, I feel like it's the first time you're working in a job, in a spot, in a company, with a lot of holiday things going on, and you have to wrap it up. You have to make sure you're ready for the holidays, and it's a lot going on and a lot of pressure, and but it's new, it's exciting, but you don't have all the ifs, ands, and buts yet. You don't have all the answers yet, and you don't know exactly how this is going to pan out. This is sort of your first experience in this. I don't know for who I'm reading. So even if you don't know exactly how it's going to work out, this is an exciting adventure. So take it for what it is, and just enjoy discovering. Yes, it's a big decision, but it's whatever decisions are made here, because that's what we were talking about at the beginning, the decisions, discussions, important decisions. This decision here has repercussions down the line, long-term repercussions for you or for the team. And so whatever decision is made is the right decision to make. So maybe you're delaying the dates, maybe you're delaying something, or you're getting more money, or something is important here. This decision is something that reflects this project and that is fair for you. This is the right decision to make, whether it's you, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's the company, whoever's making this important decision is making the right one. All right, let's see if we have a few more cards. Comment down below. Let me know. Yes, making the decision. Are you regretting already? No, I think that you are. Let's pull more cards. Yes. Okay. Yes, finding clarity. This justice here is important to understand to move forward on this project in a more free way, in a more carefree. When I say carefree, it doesn't mean we don't care. It means that you can develop it in the way you want. You can utilize the people you want. You can work with the people you want. You have sort of freedom. This is giving you freedom. Maybe this is a second time around. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you were disappointed in certain restrictions, certain ways, certain strategies, certain philosophies, and you needed more freedom. And that's the big decision here, to do it differently if you're working with a team. And once you felt stuck, 5 of Cups and 8 of Swords, felt stuck in a certain way. And again, and that's why I think we have the Devil out here. This Fool is realizing, freedom to think, freedom to create, freedom to be my own, freedom to show the world my talent, and people are going to listen to my ideas. Breath of fresh air, because I think that where you're coming from, so whether it was a first decision or first company or first time around in this project, there was disappointment because it was stagnating, because either you were waiting for money, either you were waiting for answers, either you were waiting for certain people to make decisions, right? Decisions to decisions. That's the way it feels like. But look at this. Once this decision is made, there's no moving back. It is what it is. You might not have all the answers, and it might be a little more scary because the decision you made sort of opened up to the unknown. Maybe people left, right? And now you're on your own with a smaller team, and now you have less, right? You're more in control and you have more freedom, but maybe you have less barriers, right? Less rules and regulations. But you have to find your own answers. You have to be your own boss, something like that, right? And that's opening up. Now you're clear. You're imposing, but you're clear. You're sharp. You know where you stand. You know where you are. I'm surprised we don't have the Lovers, but you have the Wheel of Fortune. This decision is unblocking the situation, unblocking the dynamic. Now you can move forward. You can think much more positively. You're open up to creativity. You're open up to new people, new ideas. It's really a breath of fresh air. And so now, this positive attitude, whether it's you or the whole team, beautiful positive attitude is sort of pushing you forward, right? The wheel is now moving forward. Now movement again, right? As opposed to stagnation and disappointment there, movement forward, positive attitude, good karma coming in, positive energies coming in. It's just going to get better and better and better. And if you have these positive energies, if you're happy there, if you're happy with the way it's going, happy with the people you're working, happy with your company, wherever you're doing, you are automatically getting positive energies following you through. And it's just going to get better and better and better, right? Good karma, synchronicities popping in, right? Finally, things are moving forward. You're seeing movement. You're meeting the right people. The right ideas are on the table. It's not discussion to nowhere. It's actually proactive, interesting, and moving forward. Beautiful, beautiful reading. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Aries, weekly money and career, October 31st to November 6th. Oop, these cards are popping out, but not really. Okay, yes, celebration, marching forward, much more festive, much more fun. You're celebrating, moving forward on a completely different dynamic, opening up to fun. This is nice, Aries. This is beautiful. Whatever decision you made, if it's not you making it, someone is making, or a company or an entity is making a decision that's really opening up to freedom of creativity, and just opening up to pushing this project, business, whatever it is, pushing it forward, unblocking the situation. You're celebrating. You're happy to be with these people, celebrating in a much lighter energy. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for subscribing and hitting the bell if you haven't yet, and hit the like button, and please share your journeys if if you connect with these energies. And if you don't want to share your journeys, which is completely fine, totally understand people that do not want to share their lives on these platforms, just put a heart down below. Let me know you connected with these energies. And if you've just stumbled upon this channel and enjoyed this reading, please comment down below as well, or put a heart down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, Aries. Take care. Bye-bye.